Hello and welcome back to Dawn of War, where we have cleared 4 of the campaign missions, with the 4th one being a rather lengthy mission. So let's see what mission 5 is gonna be like.
The orcs have been repelled, and their war boss has been defeated. But this war is far from over. The orcs still threaten to overcome several major population centers, and could mass more than a large enough force to overwhelm the Imperial armies present on the planet. We have bought time, nothing more. But this is no longer a primary concern. Our scouts have recovered evidence that the forces of chaos, the great enemy, may be operating on this planet, right under our very noses. We must face this foe wherever they stand. If there is even a chance that they are here, we must seek them out and destroy them. Inquisitor Toth is demanding that we leave the planet, but of all the powers his position grants him, commandeering a space marine company is not one of them. I must admit that I find his presence unwelcome so soon after the events on my homeworld of Cyrene. Inquisitors have a way of inflaming a guilty conscience, and that I do not need right now.
This warp storm could trap us here for a month or for a century. We cannot risk staying here. We must evacuate Tartarus before it arrives in 3 days' time.
The Imperial Guard and Holy Fleet can attend to the evacuation. The Blood Ravens have more pressing matters to contend with.
Such as?
I believe agents of chaos have taken strong root here.
I sense no taint here. Even so, were there a chaos presence on Tartarus, it is better we leave them here with the orcs than waste more lives fighting them. We could wish no worse fate for either of our enemies, and to be trapped with the other. But we must leave here now.
That is a matter for my brothers and I to decide. We will use these 3 days to settle our affairs and satisfy our suspicions. Meanwhile, you have our transports to facilitate evacuation.
Colonel Brom, the captain and I must attend to matters of faith. If you would leave us, please.
But surely this involves me as a...
Forgive me for not being clear on the matter. I said please, when in fact I meant now.
This does involve him. You should have shown him a modicum of respect.
Captain, you uncovered extensive heresy on your home world. Cyrene, was it?
That has nothing to do with the events here on Tartarus.
But I believe they do. You requested the Inquisition undertake an exterminatus, the destruction of your planet's entire populace, which we obliged.
I still fail to see...
Captain, I am not questioning your loyalty, but I must wonder if your actions on Cyrene have not affected your judgment. Perhaps that was a poor choice of words. I merely fear that you might see chaos, but it does not exist. I ask that as a loyal subject of the Emperor, you serve the Imperium's interest before your own agenda.
Captain, that Inquisitor had no right to speak to you in such manner. But perhaps he is right. The coming storm will trap our enemies here, where they can consume one another.
And what if the forces of chaos escape the system before the storm? No. We will not use this freak occurrence as an excuse to avoid our enemies, or our responsibility. They are here for a reason, and we will discover that reason.
We are with you, brother Captain, as always.
The humans are coming your way in full force. You should hear their heavy feet long before you see them, and smell them long before that.
Ooh, something other than orcs.
Orbital Command has indicated the dropship landed in this general proximity. We've discovered a path, Captain. It's obvious someone has been digging here.
Cut by orcs?
I've never seen an orc lend such a careful hand to a task.
If it wasn't orcs, then it must be the forces of chaos. We will follow this path and discover the truth behind what has transpired here.
Okay. I have lots of leaders now.
The sacred artifact will now be available to us. Construct it, and we will have access to powerful abilities.
Discharge. There we go. So we need to... There's the objective. Make your way to the end of the trail. Bring the Force Commander and the Librarian to discover the reason for the excavation. Okay, so I
no fear.
will need more squads. I think I'm gonna leave the Inquisitor and Brom here to defend the base. And maybe one more squad.
Yes, Lord.
You can start building these. This
Build
is
routine 721 initiated.
slightly limited area to build stuff.
Here to serve. Build routine 721 initiated.
Phew! Wow. Excuse me.
Marine squad deployed.
Okay, that's another one. And the Librarian.
My
here
knowledge is at your
can
disposal.
join with them.
I stand ready.
And you can be squad 2,
Praise
and
the
these are the
Emperor.
squad 1. And the Inquisitor
None
can be squad
stand
3.
before the Inquisition.
Beware the alien.
An open mind is like a
Marine
fortress
squad
with its
deployed.
gates unbarred and unguarded.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Like so.
Agreed.
Okay, I do have this
Scouts in
scout
position.
though. I
We'll
wonder
move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
if I could use it well.
Gathering intelligence.
I could, but thing is, am I good enough in the game to
Scouts
actually
ready.
do that? I probably need to wait for the
At your command.
Here to serve.
oh, not enough requisition. Yeah, I need to capture some flags. I need to wait for this to finish actually. Like so.
Yes, my lord. At your
Now
command.
you can do the infiltration
Commencing
thing.
infiltration. Getting into position. Yes, my lord. Getting into position. Search commencing. Getting into position. I sense danger. We will root it out. Yes, my lord. We will move ahead and mark any enemy
This day
positions.
shall be a
Knowledge is
glorious
power.
one for
Right
the
it
Imperium.
will.
Gathering intelligence.
Do I even want to go this way? Maybe I was meant to go that way, because this area down below has all the
Commencing infiltration.
flags. Then again, maybe I first need to go this way
Yes, my
and
lord.
then do the rest of the mission. I cannot actually move that way anymore. Never mind, that was just a cutscene area.
I sense danger. We will root it out.
Praise the Emperor.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Okay, well, now we know. We really need to go this
Today,
way
the enemy
instead.
shall know
Is the
fear.
first step on the road to disappointment.
Noted. Well, hopefully that also means that no one's gonna attack from the north side of our camp. What can I do
Yes,
here? Not
most
much, I don't
beneficent one.
believe. I have... Well, I don't really have
Build routine
space for the
721
armory, but there we go.
initiated.
Walk softly
I stand
and
ready.
carry a big gun.
Getting into position. Yes, my lord.
Should I go this
On
way
patrol.
actually?
Yes, my lord.
This day shall be
There
a
is no such
glorious
thing
one
as
for the
innocence,
Imperium.
only degrees of guilt.
Ah, this is where the
We
scouts
will move
died in
ahead
the
and mark any enemy
cutscene.
positions. Scouts.
So there has to be enemy scouts this way.
We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. Scouts advance. I sense danger. We will root
He
it
who
out.
stands
I
with me
stand
shall
ready.
But this is also a dead end. Interesting. Well, in that case, don't actually
Today
go.
the enemy shall
Knowledge
go
is
We can do that. I'll make the
well.
third squad to.
Take and hold.
Yeah, they can capture that.
At your command.
And I can get some heavy weapons,
My
sniper
faith is my
rifles,
shield.
and you can have a flamer and a bolter.
There is
Same
no
with
such
you.
thing as innocence,
Scouts awaiting
only
orders.
degrees of guilt.
Commencing
He who
infiltration.
stands with
Knowledge
me
is
shall
power.
be my brother.
Hide it well.
Orcs!
Oh,
Commencing infiltration.
well,
Yes, my lord.
orcs.
My faith is my shield.
Knowledge is power.
There we go.
Hide it well.
Praise the Emperor. Wait. They weren't attacking. They were fleeing.
What could inspire fear in an orc?
Scouts awaiting orders.
Yeah, what indeed.
Gathering intelligence. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
But there's a flag there.
Commencing
The
infiltration.
Emperor
I
protects.
stand
For
ready.
the Emperor!
Yeah.
My faith is my shield.
So if the,
am prepared.
if the
I am prepared.
if no one's gonna attack from the north, maybe I should indeed bring the Inquisitor along as well. Frag grenades, and we can upgrade this now if we had enough requisition, which we don't. Heavy weapon increase,
I await your instructions.
and that's about all I can do right now.
For the
Do we
Emperor!
have enough? No. Capture more strategic
None
points.
can stand before
Scouts
the
ready.
Inquisition.
On patrol. We will move ahead and mark any
Something
enemy
is
positions.
not right here. These orc bodies do not look like they were dispatced by
Getting into
Imperial
position.
hands. We must
Walk
proceed with
softly.
caution
Stand
and
ready.
carry a big
Scouts
gun.
in position. On patrol. Search commencing.
Praise the
There
Emperor.
is no such thing as innocence,
Scouts ready.
only degrees of guilt.
Eldar.
Perhaps we were mistaken about the presence of the forces of chaos.
Be it Eldar or Chaos. I will have answers either way. Press
Can I
on.
We'll
snipe
move
them
ahead and mark
without them
any
knowing?
enemy positions.
No, definitely not. No, I cannot.
Commencing
Definitely not,
infiltration.
because
This day shall be a
Venerate the
glorious
immortal
one for the
Emperor.
they
Imperium.
also have a web
My
gate
faith
here.
is my
Venerate
shield.
the immortal emperor.
Oh, this should do it.
Fire in the hole!
Very handily.
No one will stop
Venerate
us.
the
He
immortal
who
emperor.
stands with me shall be my
None
brother.
can stand before the Inquisition.
Praise the
An
Emperor.
open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred
He
and
who
unguarded.
stands with me shall
I
be
am
my brother.
prepared.
An open mind is like
None
a
can
fortress with its
stand
gates
before the
unbarred and
Inquisition.
unguarded.
Okay. You can start
stand ready.
capturing
Walk softly.
that.
I am
Carry
ready
a
to
big
pass
gun.
judgment.
Oh, I missed something. Where? Oh no. Okay, so those are gonna go
This
back, go
day
back,
shall
go
be a
back, go back.
glorious one
Stand
for
on the
the
road to
Imperium.
disappointment.
Yes.
I don't have anything.
Beneath my inquisitorial.
Okay, so I should have left some guards here because I did not expect them to just drop a ship. These two, yeah. Uh-oh.
He who stands with
Yeah,
me
there
shall
they
be
are.
my brother.
Hide it well.
My aim
The
shall
Emperor
not protects.
How can I serve?
Marine squad deployed.
Well, now I know. Brom, you're gonna stay behind for sure. Probably gonna need an extra.
Fear denies faith.
Yes. Colonel Brom taking command.
Probably gonna
The
need an
Emperor protects.
extra bolter turret there.
What would you have me do? We shall
There is
know no
I
fear.
am
Prepared.
Only
Yes.
degrees of guilt.
What would you have me do?
Hope is the
They
first
can
step
capture
on the
that.
road to disappointment.
Okay. Also, I should. They dropped another ship.
Defending objective.
Oh, the gravity. Yeah, I don't think I actually
Scouts here.
How can I
destroyed the
It will be done. On my way.
grav tank. I
The
think
Emperor
they're
protects.
gonna use it to just
Yes.
spawn in more troops.
I will see that it happens. I will
Under
see that it
fire.
happens.
Let's see if I can actually destroy it. And meanwhile, you can start building listening posts to
Build
here.
routine 721
And the other
is
one, you
initiated.
can build a listening post to. I think that's a little risky.
What is
Okay,
it you
go
desire?
check the
On my
grav
way.
tank if it's still
I
there.
will see that it happens. I will see that it happens. The Emperor protects.
No, the grav tank left.
Walk
Okay.
softly and carry a
Fear
big
not
gun.
the psycho.
Oh, whoops, I did not mean to bring Brom here.
On my way.
Who will actually stay
On
behind
my
to
way.
defend the
Scouts in position. Search commencing.
your. Yep.
Commencing infiltration. Yes, my lord. On patrol. Search commencing. Scouts advance. Search commencing. Search commencing.
Nothing to
He who
worry
stands
about.
with you shall be my brother.
Hide it well.
How about
Yes, my
this
lord.
flag? More
Scouts
webway
advance.
portals, maybe.
Search commencing.
Dark
Search
Reapers,
commencing.
fall back.
Oh.
We need Rhino transport tanks. They will allow us to get through unscathed and attack the Dark Reapers on those cliffs above.
Okay,
While the enemies
well,
of
I
the
guess
Emperor
we
still
are
draw
retreating
breath,
then.
there can be no peace.
Because the scouts also bumped
Rhino
into
transports
people.
are now
Fear not
available.
the psycho.
Build them at the machine cult.
Okay. Retreat. Yeah, they
I
might be
await
available in the machine
instructions.
cult, but the machine cult is not available yet. And I really need some requisition. Oh goody. Did you?
Yes, most beneficent one.
Upgrade it.
I await your
really need that.
instructions.
How about this one? No one.
As you wish.
I think the
Build routine 721
servitor bumped into
initiated.
those Eldar and. Yeah. Never made it to here. Yeah. So that's also a thing.
This day shall be a
There is no such
glorious
thing
one
as
for the
innocence.
Imperium.
Only degrees of
Okay. Add-on completed. Oh, I guess you never even left the base.
Yes, most beneficent one.
So the machine cult is 350, which I definitely don't have. Okay. That's done now.
Yes, Lord.
And we have just enough for the machine cult, but
Build
barely
routine
enough space
721
for it.
initiated.
This is a rather cramped area for a base.
How can I serve?
Okay. Okay, you've built a listening post here, nice. I am...
Here to serve.
I am not gonna go to that flag. Build a bolt.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Correct. Okay, this is almost done. And I need a lot of requisition here.
I await your instructions.
165. What did I need? Rhino transport? No weaponry. Can transport infantry units. Can be equipped with smoke launcher launcher ability. What if I just do whirlwinds and remotely blast them out of the thingy, the cliffs? Avoid the Dark Reaper ambush. Oh, it's a secondary mission, so I could have just, you know, move through the cliffs. I mean, what if I build a whirlwind? Like 2 whirlwinds. I don't even need this. Let's build that Rhino too, I suppose.
I await your instructions.
165. There we go. Go there.
Build routine 721 initiated.
Okay. I wonder how much capacity one Rhino transport has. Hopefully it's more than a single squad of, you know, 10 people. Okay, so now let's go see about those Reapers. Game wants me to do this, but what if I don't? What if I do this my way?
Walk softly.
Knowledge is
Carry
power.
a big gun.
Guide it well.
Okay, nice. No, it was only big enough for one squad.
Today
Oh,
the enemy
no.
shall know fear.
None can stand.
Yeah, only the librarian got in. I was afraid of that, which is why indeed that I wanted to go with these. Let's see. Attack round here.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
Then again, the whirlwinds aren't super useful against.
What would you have me do?
Rhino transport is prepared.
against the infantry units, I've noticed.
Take refuge within our armor. Take refuge within our armor. Take refuge within our armor. Going straight to
The
the
Emperor
front lines.
protects. None can stand
Scouts
before
awaiting
the
orders.
Inquisition.
Rhino transport is prepared. We carry
Okay, so
the
I
virtues.
think I need to smoke launch. Do I obscure them or do I obscure myself? That is the question.
Deploying smoke.
Under fire.
I don't know. I think I was supposed to. Yeah, I was supposed to fill the
To the front lines.
canyon with smoke, not the. Yeah.
Dispatch me here.
Only 3 got in, not even a full squad.
And
Only
overmine is that
3.
fortress with its gates unbarred and
Or did you
unguarded.
already die? Yes. What? Okay, that
This
is
day shall be a glorious one
weird.
for the Imperium.
Whirlwind here.
Background here.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
That did not go as planned at
Fear
all.
not the Psyker.
What would you have me do?
Yes?
You can have that.
My knowledge is at your
You
disposal.
can have these.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath,
I
there can
don't
be
actually
no
know how to
peace.
do this bit.
Scouts awaiting orders. I sense
You
danger. We
highlight
will root it
these
out.
so I can see what the
Gathering
situation is.
intelligence. Commencing infiltration.
So you are just completely off
Scouts awaiting
target.
orders.
None can stand
What is it you
before the
desire?
You hit
Inquisition.
1. Nice.
Triangulating attack
Oh,
coordinates.
okay. Yeah, they don't really take damage, do they?
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
Okay, so Rhino, do you have a new smoke bomb ready to go? No, you don't.
We carry the virtues.
I am knocking them around. They're not doing much damage. Yeah, they're healing back up. That's why you don't want whirlwinds.
Deploying smoke.
That... well...
Scouts awaiting orders.
Technically it worked?
We will move ahead and mark any enemy
Okay,
positions.
I don't really know what to do here.
Commencing infiltration. We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions. Getting into position.
Maybe these
into
scouts
position.
can
On
snipe
patrol.
them.
We will move ahead and mark any enemy positions.
Maybe I was just supposed to, you
Commencing
know, rush them
infiltration.
through the
We
fire
will move
with
ahead
the
and
Rhino.
mark any enemy positions. Commencing infiltration.
Okay, we have Dark Reapers there. How do I... range stance? No. I cannot actually... Oh, because they're in... Can you
Scouts, charge.
snipe them? No. How do I remove this stupid...
Scouts charge. On
No.
patrol. Scouts
No,
advance.
no. I cannot actually... Maybe it's because I have the infiltration. I thought they could snipe
We will
the
move ahead
enemies,
and mark any enemy positions.
even when they're
Yes, my
not
lord.
invisible. Because if I take the invisibility off, they're gonna just get sliced to ribbons
Commencing infiltration.
immediately.
On patrol.
Under fire.
Yeah, like that.
Scouts charge.
No, not really.
Scouts charge.
The sniper's rifles are just...
Scouts charge. Scouts charge.
There we go.
Scouts charge.
Okay, you actually are handling the situation really well. The sniper rifles are just extremely slow. But hey, whatever works.
Commencing infiltration.
Well,
Scout
this ain't
charge.
working, I suppose.
Scouts charge. Scouts charge.
Nice. Okay, I lost one sniper. Could you please get the last one? There we go.
Scouts awaiting orders.
I think I
Getting
need
into
to wait
position.
for the other.
Gathering intelligence. Search commencing.
Other sniper rifle to spawn.
I sense danger. We will root it out. I sense danger.
There we
will
go.
root it out.
Some slight cover.
Commencing infiltration.
Under fire.
There we go.
Scouts charge.
They are still getting knocked around by the whirlwind ammo, which is good. There we go. 2 down, 1 left.
Scouts charge.
You can do this. Oh, you missed. Okay, whirlwind, stop.
At your command.
There we go. I think there's one more. You guys. Oh, the whirlwinds did not stop. Stop, 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 stop. The other one too.
Scouts in position.
Yes. What is it you desire?
Scouts ready.
There we go.
Move ahead and mark any enemy.
Well,
My
did not need the Reaper after all. No, Rhino.
Praise the
An
Emperor.
open mind is like a fortress. with
This
its
is definitely not how you're supposed to do it, but what does it matter if it works? Oh, did I accidentally
knowledge is power.
tell Brahm to join us? I'm not sure.
He who stands
I may
with me
have.
shall be my brother.
Okay, so are these more Reapers? No, that's a webway.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
What would you have me
An
do?
open mind is like a fortress with
softly.
its
Under
gates
fire.
unguarded and unguarded.
Oh, that's gonna be nasty. Can you smite it? Yes.
Beware the
Nice. Thankfully I had some missile launchers to go.
Degrees of
Oh, you spawned behind me. Uh-oh. Okay, take care of these first.
step on the road to disappointment.
Today the enemy shall
There
be
is no
here.
such thing as innocence, only degrees of
Walk
guilt.
softly.
An open mind is
carry
like
a
a
big
fortress
gun.
with
Capture
its gates
that.
unbarred and unguarded.
Well, don't capture it. Destroy all the everythings first. Also, whirlwinds come here.
What would you have me do?
Venerate the immortal
I'm
emperor.
gonna make the scouts
the
actually
enemies
take
of the
care of
Emperor
that
still
flag.
draw breath.
Yeah,
There is no
they're gonna
such thing as
keep teleporting in.
degrees of guilt.
Nice.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
My faith is my
Knowledge is
shield.
power. Hide it well.
I will crush the enemy beneath my boot.
Hey, where did you come from?
No such thing
Come on,
as
guys.
only degrees of guilt.
There we go. Nice. You scattered them.
Praise
Okay.
the
There
Emperor.
is no such thing as innocence, only degrees
While the
of
enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace.
Might be another very long
My
episode.
faith is my
Groups under fire. Because they keep, you know...
None can
I think they're just there already, just in stealth.
What would you have me do?
And I suck. Because reasons.
Emperor protests.
I'm ready.
Okay, well, whatever works, as long as I'm going onwards. That's all that matters.
Praise the
My
Emperor.
knowledge is at your disposal.
He who stands
An
with
open
me shall
mind
be
is like
my
a
brother.
fortress with its gates
Scouts ready.
unbarred and
You're still
This
unguarded.
day
capturing
shall
the
be a
flag.
glorious one for the
Whirlwinds, join here, all 2 of you.
The Emperor
Hope is
protects.
the first step on the
On
road to
alert,
disappointment.
brothers. The enemy must be
You
nearby.
destroyed that and then destroyed that.
He who
Nice,
stands
okay.
with me shall
Mind is
be
like
my
a
brother.
fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
I shall
Praise
crush
the Emperor.
my
Like a
inquisitorial
fortress with its gates unbarred.
Nice.
My faith is my
Venerate
shield.
the immortal emperor.
Leave the
Defending
flag
objective.
be.
At your
And
command.
now capture it,
My
I suppose,
faith
since
is
you
my
already
shield.
No
moved
such
on with the
thing as
previous one.
innocence, only degrees of
He
guilt.
who stands
I
with me
stand
shall
ready.
be my
I
brother.
wonder if there's gonna be another
Beware
Reaper
the
ambush.
enemy.
There is
Probably
no such
not.
thing as
We're
innocence,
almost there.
only degrees of
He
guilt.
who stands
There
with
is
me
no
shall
such
be
thing
my
as
brother.
innocence.
There we go, you spawned in.
You
You have me do.
Now this time for real you spawned in.
At least we know that the
My
orcs and
faith is my
Eldar are not in
shield.
league together.
When
My
one
aim
enemy
shall
attacks
not
another,
falter.
it does not mean they aren't in league.
Yeah, you lost
Just that they are
someone, you
living up
lost
to their lack
someone.
of honor.
And those who lack honor deserve death.
What would you have? An open mind is like a fortress. With
Is there
its
any
gates
orcs at their
unbarred and
base?
Walk
unguarded.
softly.
These are Eldar though?
I stand ready.
Oh, okay, those are orcs, definitely. Okay, well in that case I'll bring my whirlwinds to start destroying the
Walk softly.
An open mind is
carry
like
a
a
big
fortress
gun.
with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
But if that's like a secondary objective, I don't really care,
Today the enemy
I
shall
suppose.
fear.
I'm not trying to 100% this. Oh!
Beware the enemy of
Okay, okay, you're taking some heavy
Defending
hits.
objective. While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Okay, rally? No, that's smite. This is rally. Well,
Today the enemy shall not fear. My faith is my shield.
everyone makes mistakes. You smite your troops when you meant to rally them.
Hope is the first step.
Oh
on the
no,
road
you
to
are
disappointment.
gonna get absolutely destroyed.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Today the enemy shall know fear.
Okay,
Is the
regroup,
first
On
step
alert,
on the
brothers.
recover,
The enemy
and
must be nearby.
panic.
mind is the matter.
None can
Throw grenades. Throw grenades.
Walk softly.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
I am prepared.
Yeah, the
My faith.
librarian squad is getting way too small. I think they're gonna get slaughtered.
Walk softly and carry a big gun.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
It cannot be. No one will
Smite something, please. Whatever.
Shall be my brother.
Venerate the immortal emperor.
Throw grenades. Willy-nilly.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Okay.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Yeah, you are also suffering real bad.
While the
Someone shoot the gate! They just keep teleporting in like crazy.
My will is
No such thing as innocence.
Okay, I think we are doing really poorly here.
ready to pass judgment.
the Emperor protects.
I stand
I don't have any heavy anythings. Yeah, I lost the squad on the Inquisitor, and I lost the.
psychic. Knowledge is power.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath.
Hope is the first step on the road to
He-
disappointment.
Praise the
Okay, Gabriel is still alive. Barely, but he is. I think I'm gonna lose this
He
actually.
who stands with me shall be my brother.
At least I got rid of this stupid.
This day shall be a glorious one.
Okay, so I barely survived. Oh my word, I barely survived this. Yeah, you already started destroying those, that's nice. I am gonna need a backup squad.
Yes. I will see that it happens.
And 2 more whirlwinds, I suppose. Also, I never did these. For whatever reason.
While the enemies of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no peace. The Emperor protects.
Marine squad
Fear
deployed.
not the psyker.
Yes?
Whirlwind here.
That could have gone better. You go help the Inquisitor.
Artillery tank deployed. Whirlwind artillery tank here. Approaching target.
Scouts here. Scouts awaiting orders. I sense danger. We will root it out.
Okay.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Well, we survived. That's the important bit, obviously.
Whirlwind here.
Scouts in position. On patrol.
fourth whirlwind.
Whirlwind here deployed. His will be done. The machine spirit is prepared.
You can stay there.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Today, the enemy shall know fear.
I stand ready.
How can I serve?
Establishing a secondary base near
On
this
my way.
location will give us a forward position with which to
Yes,
engage
Lord.
the enemy.
Oh no.
I shall obey. Here to serve. Here to serve.
So it
This
won't
day shall
end
be a
when I
glorious
reach that
one for the Imperium.
goal
None
marker.
can stand before the Inquisition.
Fear not the Psyker.
You are there and
On my way. I will see that it happens.
Under fire!
Yes.
go.
In his name.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Oh come on! You cannot. You're too stupid to go around the.
Whirlwind here.
Okay, yes. Another one.
An easy objective.
Just fire blindly here, I
Triangulating
suppose.
attack coordinates.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Hope is the first step on
How
the
can
road
I
to
serve?
Okay, you
disappointment.
showed
I
up, so
stand ready.
I'm gonna merge these into two. Oh, and go help. Go help, go help.
Brothers, the enemy must be
I
nearby.
stand ready.
This day shall be a
Knowledge is
glorious
power.
one for
Hide
the
it
Imperium.
well.
Actually,
Yes, my
scouts,
lord.
you go look ahead to
On patrol.
see how many nasties we're dealing with. A lot, I would wager.
Whirlwind here.
And there's still orcs there. Okay, you finally showed up.
Fear denies faith.
I am prepared. Yes. I am ready to pass judgment. I will
Finally
crush
got
the
your
enemy
troops
beneath
back.
my boot.
You can start building
Build
a
routine 721
stronghold
initiated.
here,
can
and
stand
all of us
before
can
the
now start
Inquisition
going.
Carry a big gun. For the glory
My knowledge
of
is
the
at your
Emperor.
disposal.
I am ready to pass judgment.
Under fire!
Okay, of course. Should have
Praise
known.
the Emperor.
Inquisitorial boot.
The Emperor protects.
Venerate the immortal
Scouts in
Emperor.
position. On patrol.
Ah, there we
Move
are.
ahead.
Beware
Mark
the
any
alien.
enemy
There is no such
positions.
thing as innocence.
heretic.
Only degrees of guilt.
What would you have me do?
Knowledge is power.
I am prepared.
Oh, the scouts got
Praise
revealed.
the Emperor.
Whoopsie doodle.
At your disposal.
This might be another huge massacre, actually.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
It is.
Today, the enemy shall
Fear
know
not the
fear.
Psyker.
I am ready to pass judgment.
While the enemies of the Emperor...
Someone destroy that gate, though.
There is no such thing
I
as
am
innocence.
ready to pass judgment.
Today, the enemy shall know
There is
fear.
no such thing as innocence. Only degrees of guilt.
This day shall be a glorious one for the Imperium.
Could you please destroy the gates? They just keep swarming in.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Is the first
He
step.
who stands with me shall be my
None
brother.
can stand before
Beware
the
the
Inquisition.
alien, the mutant.
Okay,
the
you
heretic.
lost a lot of things.
He who stands with me
knowledge
shall
is
be
The
the
rest
my
are doing
brother.
fairly well, actually, yes. So what is it
Walk
that you
softly.
needed to
My
see
knowledge
here?
is at
Carry a
your
big
disposal.
gun. Today, the enemy
I
shall know
stand
fear.
ready.
Where? Where? Behind, of course, always behind.
My faith is my
Knowledge is
shield.
power.
Is
Hide
that a
it
rhino?
Beware the alien,
Fear not
the
the
mutant,
Psyker.
the heretic.
None can stand before the Inquisition.
The Emperor protects.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
Okay, now what? Destroy any Eldar webway gates that lie in your path. Okay.
He who stands
So there
with
has to
me
be
shall
more
my
here.
brother.
Maybe
What would you have me do?
there might be also things here where the orc base is.
What would you have me do?
There is no such thing as innocence.
What is it you desire?
Only degrees of guilt.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. His will be done. An easy objective.
This might be a huge
Approaching
mistake.
target. Approaching target.
Yes, it is.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
Yes.
You can do that, but you cannot really get rid of these two.
Attack, men! Attack!
Or maybe you can. Oh, actually no. No.
The Emperor protects.
While the enemies of the
So
Emperor
if there
still
aren't
draw
any
breath,
webway
there's
gates
such thing as
here,
innocence.
Only
While the
degrees of
enemies of
guilt.
the Emperor still draw breath,
they have to be where the
My knowledge
orcs
is
are.
at your disposal.
this day shall be a
Venerate the
glorious one
immortal
for the
Emperor.
Imperium. For Terra.
Fear not the sight.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
You're trying. You're really trying.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
An open mind is like
I
a
am
fortress
ready
with
to
its
battle.
gates unbarred and unguarded.
What would you have me do?
None can stand before the
Okay.
The Emperor. Beware the alien.
My knowledge is
The
at your
webway
disposal.
gates aren't here.
On
Under
alert,
fire.
brothers.
So they have to
enemy
be
must be
this
nearby.
way.
Disappointment.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
He who stands with
Knowledge
me
is
shall
power.
be my brother.
Right it will.
Whirlwind here. The machine spirit is prepared.
They weren't on top of that cliff either where I took care of the Reapers.
Triangulating attack coordinates.
So I have no clue where they
While
would
the
be.
enemies of the Emperor
knowledge
still
is at
draw
your
breath, there will be no peace.
My knowledge is at your disposal.
My faith is my
My
shield.
knowledge is at your disposal.
Whirlwind artillery tank here. Moving out.
They might not
While the
actually
enemies of
be
the
this
Emperor
way
still draw
either.
breath, there can be no
That's
peace.
done now, but where are the gates? There's this area here, so they have to be here because, you know, we
Whirlwind here.
yeah, they have to be here.
He who stands with
Fear
me
not
shall
the
be
psycho.
my brother.
Whirlwind artillery tank here.
Can actually step closer, I think.
Moving out.
On alert, brothers.
An open mind
The enemy
is like
must
a
be
fortress
nearby.
with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
Nowhere else to go, so they have to be here.
What would you have me do?
Fear not the psycho.
He who stands with
Fear
me
not
shall
the
be
psycho.
my brother.
Whirlwind here. Triangulating attack coordinates.
Beware the alien, the mutant.
There you are.
On alert, brothers.
Venerate
The
the
enemy must be
immortal
nearby.
Whirlwind artillery
While the
tank here.
enemies of the
My
Emperor
knowledge
still
is at
draw
your
breath,
disposal.
there can be
Knowledge
no
is
peace.
power. Hide it well.
I am prepared.
There it
They
is.
shall be a glorious triumph for the Imperium.
There it is. I knew it.
Whirlwind here.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
On alert, brothers. The enemy must be nearby.
An open mind is like a fortress with its gates unbarred and unguarded.
The Emperor protects.
Rally squad!
Fire in the hole!
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Knowledge is power.
I am
Destroyed the gate. Destroyed the gate.
Be my brother.
They're gonna keep spawning in.
Beware.
There we go. Mission complete.
The immortal Emperor.
Wow.
So the good Inquisitor senses no chaos here. How fortunate for the Imperium that such keen-eyed eagles stand vigil over her gates.
What dark crafts have these Eldar invoked?
None. At least not here. The servants of Chaos sacrificed this poor guardsman themselves.
To what end, Isidore?
I know not. I believe the altar is a marker, a waypoint, in a map that leads elsewhere. Someone defaced many portions of text. Regardless of what Chaos seeks here, the altar requires a sacrifice of blood, or more likely, a life.
Brother Isidore, you have an hour to study the altar. Document everything as is our tradition. Then burn it, lest its taint infect us all.
But Gabriel, there is much to learn from here. We should not be too eager to...
Learn what? Chaos does not teach. It misleads and it betrays. There is nothing to learn here, save for our next course. These transports have been damaged somehow. Make the repairs, and be quick.
Brother Isidore, what betrayal have you wrought? Disabling your own vehicles? Harboring artifacts despite your good captain's instructions?
Gabriel does not understand. He does not appreciate the significance of this.
No, but I do.
Quiet, heretic. Once I find what you seek, I will use it against you for the glory of the Emperor and my brothers.
You wish to deal me a harsh blow, to prove your strength and worth. Well, then come to me. I wait at Mount Korath.
Have no fear, sorcerer. I will be there.
And that's mission 5 done. And that's also this mission, yes, this episode done. So, see you all in the next episode.